Hello everyone. So we are going to deploy this basic Flask template application on Kubernetes. So let's start this tutorial. So first we are going to uh, clone this repo in our local system. So let's start. Okay. So here. Okay. So this repo is in our system. So let's go inside this folder. Let's create a new directory for Kubernetes file. Now let's go inside this Kubernetes folder and create the first file of the Kubernetes, which is uh, let's first of all build first Docker image from this Docker file. So let's go one step back. Here we have this Docker file. So let's build one Docker file. So we are going to push this Docker file, Docker image to our Docker hub, and then we use that image in our system. Okay, in our Kubernetes file. So let's start. I'm going to provide my username slash tag latest and dot, because our Docker file is right here in our present and current directory. Okay, so our Docker image is built. So let's see Docker images. So yeah, so our Docker image is here. Now let's push this Docker image to our Docker hub account. So Docker push. I already have logged in, so I do not have to provide my credentials again. Okay. Our latest tag. Now we are pushing this uh, image to our Docker hub account. Okay, so our image is pushed. Let's check there. Docker hub. Okay, so our this image is here in our repository, Docker image. Now let's copy this. Okay, now we are going to create Kubernetes files. So let's go into that folder, create as touch namespace. First we are going to create a namespace file here. So our namespace will be Flask namespace. Okay, now we are going to create a deployment file, as this is a very simple app, front end application only. So we do not have to create multiple deployment files here. We just need one deployment files. So let's create. Okay, we got the template. So let's name this Flask app. Now we are going to provide a namespace here so that it will fall in our namespace. Okay, we are also going to provide labels here. Our label is Flask. Just copy paste this Flask everywhere for the label. Now our container name will be Flask container. Now we have to provide here image name. So let's copy this image here and then put this image here. So it will pull this image from our Docker Hub account. Okay, now uh, this is for auto scaling. So first we are going to deploy this application without auto scaling, and after then we are after then we are going to create one HPA file, that is horizontal pods autoscaler file. Then we are going to auto scale this application so that it will uh, it will horizontally auto scale itself. Okay, now we are going to provide port here. So we are using Flask application which is running on port 5000. Yeah, so that's it, our deployment file is ready. So now we are going to create one service file. Let's create. Okay, so it is created. Now we just have to write service and it will provide us a template. So our service name will be Flask service, namespace Flask ns, label is app Flask, also provide here Flask. Okay, now the port. So we are going to provide port 5000. We want to expose this 5000 port with 5000. Okay, we can also give here protocol. We are using TCP protocol. Yeah, that's it. Our service file is ready now. Okay, so let's implement this file. Apply -f namespace first. So our namespace is created. Now we are going to deploy our application using deployment file. So deployment file is created. Now we are going to run our service file. Okay, so everything is created. Let's check. kubectl get all -n last space. Okay, so everything is ready. Our cluster, our pod is running. Okay, and our deployment is okay, ready. Now let's check that our deployment is working fine or not. So let's first run the port forwarding. Port forward, provide the pod name namespace. Namespace is Flask ns. We are going to map our 5000 port with 5000. Let's check that it is up or not. So go to the browser, type http localhost 5000. Boom, our application is running. Okay, now it is deployed successfully. Now we are going to auto scale. Now we are going to implement auto scaling here, so that if load increases in our service in our server, then it will automatically uh, increase the number of pods here. Okay, so let's create one more file. Touch horizontal auto scaling we are using, so we are going to name this file hpa.yaml. Now let's go in this file and just you have to type horizontal pod autoscaler. You have to provide the name of this. So this is Flask hpa file. Okay, now we are going to provide namespace here. Namespace is Flask -ns, and then we can also provide labels here. Our label is app Flask. Okay, so here you have to keep this mind. This file, this is you can see here, this is just a simple deployment thing here. You can also see this one. So we have to keep this mind, the name must be same. If the name will be vary, then it will not it will not find that this HPA file is for this deployment, so we have to provide the name very carefully. Okay, now min replica, minimum replica 1, and maximum replica, if you want, we can provide maximum replica 5. Now here we can provide the metrics, so we are using the CPU metrics, and we don't want 50%, we only want 5%, so that we can easily check our auto scaling feature here. Okay, so everything is up now, like this is done. Now let's start. Let's apply this file also. So kubectl apply -f hpa dot yabl. So our auto scaling horizontal pod autoscaler is also ready. Let's check. Kubectl get all hyphen n Flask hyphen s. Okay, so see, currently it is unknown because we did not run. It is starting. The pod is running, starting now. Now let's run this command in loop. Okay, and check, and then we are going to provide the load to our service. Then we check it is auto scaling or not. Okay, so we have to provide this thing. While as I'm using Windows machine, so watch tool is not working here, so I'm using loop here. Okay, done. Sorry. Okay, so this is running. This will check. Now our current CPU usage is 1. Our this deployment is running fine. Like auto scaling is running fine. Now we are going to provide load and check the cluster thing. Let's stop this first. Now we can go to another bash terminal, and we are going to run uh, our port forwarding here. So kubectl uh, just copy the pod name so that we can provide here hyphen and namespace is Flask ns, and we are going to map this 5000 to 5000. Now our application is up. Okay, this application is up. Now we are going to provide load on this website. Okay, and then we will check the metric here. Now let's run this loop. I already have two terminals open here with load.sh command. So these two terminal will provide load to our website, and then we can check the metrics here. So currently it is 1%. Let's see when the load increases, does it increasing the pods or not. See, it is 22%, and our pods are starting, like 4 pods are up now. Okay, you can see here 4 pods are running. The load is also increasing continuously, 15%, and all 5 pods are up now. Like our all 5 pods are up. So like we can verify that horizontal auto scale is working now. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And we can also check after the 137% load, our website is still running because our pods are um, auto scale. Okay, see, you can see the replica, this thing. So everything is running fine. So yeah, that's it. We simply deployed an application using Kubernetes and also implemented horizontal auto scaling, so that when extreme load is coming on our server, it will automatically scale up and provide a better uh, usage of things. That's it. Thank you so much. Bye.